Shalom. All praises and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders. Great millstone. Peace and blessings to you, Akim. Um, Pushing the truth and in all sincerity. In this video, I want to discuss being able to take correction. And when you get cut, all right, it's not really a negative thing, man. It's really what you do after you get cut or you get corrected is what makes it, basically you making it negative. All right, whether you're watching a video, um, or whether a brother's talking to you face to face or over the phone or whatever the case may be, if he's telling you something right in the spirit, according to the scriptures, man, you're supposed to take that correction, and it's supposed to build you up. You know, whenever you take correction, or you get instructions from brothers, that's supposed to add on. It's supposed to add on to you. It's supposed to make you better. And that's the goal. When you're dealing with the brothers, man, it's to always make each other better. All right. So I want to bring out a couple scriptures on that, and start in Proverbs. All right, this is Proverbs 12:1. Excuse me. It says, "Whosoever loveth instruction, loveth knowledge." Right. So if you love instruction, there's knowledge to be gained. All right, when you receive instructions. All right. It says, "But he that hateth reproof is brutish." Now, we look up that word brutish, basically it means stupid, man. When you look it up, it means stupid. He that hateth reproof, right? What is reproof? Reproof is another word for correction. He that hateth correction. So you basically, man, if you don't like being corrected and you know that you're going off, you know what I'm saying? You basically, your mind is set up. Your mind is already made, and you just going completely off, man. If you don't want to get reproved or corrected, hey, brother, you need to, man, you need to be doing it this way. Then the scriptures is calling you stupid, man. You're a dumbass person. All right, and in its truth, we don't strive to be stupid, man. We strive to be wise, to be intelligent, to be smart. You know, basically, we strive to be perfect, man. And the only way you're gonna get perfect is if you get corrected. You know, so I'm gonna go to my next precept in the book of Hebrews. All right, Hebrews, the 12th chapter. My phone finished loading here. Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 11. And it reads, it says, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous. Right, so when you get chastised or you get corrected or you get cut on something, it don't feel good. Just like it's like, physically you get cut with something. You might yell, or you might cringe or whatever. You might grab it and hold it or whatever. Like it basically it hurts. You know what I'm saying? So it says, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness. Right. So even though for that moment, even though it don't feel good, you know what I mean? You might be like, damn, man, he right. You know, it might hurt for that short period of time, but afterwards, man, like it says here, it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness. And that's what we strive for every day while we in His truth. Is the fruit of righteousness. Now, if you take that correction or you listen to it and you get butt hurt or bent out of shape, you know, and you're basically blocking out what what brothers are telling you, then how you gonna receive the fruit of righteousness? All right. At that point you're basically gonna become a demon, and then you're gonna have grudges against brothers, man, all because you don't want to take correction, man. Taking correction is what's gonna keep you in this truth, man. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna keep you in that straight and narrow. All right. If you don't take correction, like it says here, you know, for that time, it's gonna hurt. It ain't gonna feel good or whatever. But it's what comes after that, man. All right. It says, nevertheless, reading on, it says, nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto unto them which are exercised thereby. Exactly. So, like I said, that's what we're striving for. That peaceable fruit of righteousness, man. But you're only gonna obtain that if you know how to receive correction, and it's about how you take, getting cut, man. Now I'm gonna get my last precept, and I'm gonna close the video out. Um, I'm gonna end it on a real basic scripture, but you know, the point is made, man. You know, 2 Timothy chapter 3. Excuse me. So this is 2 Timothy 3 and 16, and I'm gonna close the video out. It says, all scripture is given by inspiration of the Most High, and is profitable for doctrine. Now, I believe that word profitable means something that's basically is good for something. Something that's unprofitable is something that can't be used. It's like it's worthless. All right. So it says it is profitable for doctrine. All right. For reproof, for correction. You know. So if you're dealing with this, if you're dealing with the truth, if you're dealing with the doctrine, you gotta expect to be reproofed. All right, and be corrected at times, man. Because like I said, none of us are like all the way perfect. There's things that we can improve on. You know, whether we see it or not. Other brothers might see stuff that you might be lacking on. But that's why we a body, man. We gotta constantly, you know, get on each other, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a particular guy who don't like to get got on, man, you ain't gonna last too long. It says it's profitable for doctrine, for reproof, for correction, for instruction in righteousness. All right, verse 17. That the man of the Most High may be perfect. You see? So like right. So it's like I keep saying, we not perfect, but we striving striving to be perfect, basically. It says that the man of the Most High may be perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. All right? And that's pretty much the goal, man. The goal is for us to be made perfect in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And the only way we're going to be able to obtain that is if we receive correction and take it, take heed to it, man. And basically, man, just keep pushing on, man. Don't get uh, uh, you know, bent out of shape and butt hurt and mad and all that. You're supposed to take that, man, and use it as like a spiritual boost, so that you can build up in this truth. All right. So hopefully that was edifying. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.